Okay, I wanted to go over what all is included in this video. So this video is intended to supplement the PDF document for Monaco owners on the door adjustments. So the document talks about two main adjustments that you can do and a test. So there's a test, there's two adjustments. One adjustment has to do with a bushing that is inside and is on the other end of this latch lever right in here. It goes on top of a steel rod. Now, when I first opened mine, I thought I had a bushing, or maybe there never was a bushing, but I didn't realize that the bushing goes on top of that steel rod to protect it, and it creates a little more thickness to the rod to help it basically work smoother, a little tighter tolerance. The second adjustment has to do with the rods that extend down from the handle mechanism, we'll say, to the latch itself, the top latch and the bottom latch. And those adjustments basically pull it in the same thing, make it a little bit tighter. Now, my original complaint was not as much about door operation, while that is better by a long shot. And so let me just show you those adjustments make pulling this, you don't have to pull it all the way to the extreme. You can just barely pull it and it unlatches. The same thing with the outside handle. I barely have to pull it open for it to unlatch. And it's not necessarily about it being super easy. It is a little bit easier, but I don't have to yank this thing to the fullest extent to get it to open. Now, let me talk about my first initial complaint, which was my problem why I even started doing any of this. And that is that my bottom latch was not attaching properly. Meaning, if I slammed it, I would get the top in second latch position. The bottom would only be in first latch position. And so that was my problem, and I thought it really had to do with the latch bolt right here, which still could be true, but I couldn't find any information on how to make an adjustment with this. Like, I've got them tight, quarter turned back, where the latches hit the strike post just fine. I was really convinced that it was this bolt being curved inward ever so slightly. However, what I found out later as I was doing the first catch point latch test for the 15th time, literally, was that I noticed the upper part of the door was in and the bottom part of the door was a little bit out. And then I thought back to my door hanging days. Oh, I wonder if it has something to do with the hinges. And sure enough, it did. So you probably can't really see that on this video. Let me swing you around over here so you can probably see a little bit better. The upper hinge is bolted on right here. The lower hinge is all the way down here at the bottom. So in these hinge plates, there is a set screw on the top left and the bottom left. I'm looking inside. So top interior, bottom interior are set screws. All the other screws in that part are all slotted. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slotted spots on that hinge. And so I took out the set screws and I loosened the slot screws and I pushed this bottom hinge inward because these were out. These slots were slid all the way to the most outward position. The opposite was true of these. These were slotted inward. So I made the lower ones that were out, I pushed them in. The upper ones that were in, I just moved them ever so slightly out. And the goal with that was to get this door to shut squarely, and it does now. So for everybody in the Monaco family, that's something else that's not included on that document that you may find useful. I'm going to go ahead and publish this video just as a short, and I've got to do some editing, but I'm going to make a long video to go along with the PDF document that shows you each of these things so that you can see what's going on step by step, a video to go along with the document. So thank you all for your patience. Thanks for your answers, for your questions, and just to let you know, it wasn't the rod adjustment. It wasn't the bushing. All those things did help this to operate much easier. My main problem was the door alignment. So anyway, thank you.